So the third episode of Miss Kuroitsu and the Monster Development Company, I'm a little bit conflicted. So the first thing that I want to kind of start off the review kind of talking about is originally Miss Kuroitsu was supposed to have launched last week, the episode number 3. So this week was supposed to have been number 4. But unfortunately, due to the studio's area, they got hit by a typhoon. Thankfully everybody's okay, and it wasn't a major one, but it was still, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like typhoons and stuff, but they're pretty serious shit. So, my heart goes out to everybody over at the studio, and I hope that their studio remained, untouched, and I hope that that area was okay, because that's some real serious stuff, when it comes to typhoons. And unfortunately, in Japan, typhoons happen more often than not, and they're pretty frequent over there, but the intensity of them is kind of what varies. Sometimes it's just like really, really heavy thunderstorms and stuff, and sometimes it's like it's full on like evacuation type shit. So that's the first thing I want to say with this episode returning and with the studio and everything of like, hey, my heart goes out to them over there, as you guys should go put some really good thoughts and positive vibes over on their Twitter page. Now, with that being said, I've had a week breather from Miss Kuroitsu, right? And jumping into this week's episode, the launch dates of this are all freaking over the place. So episode 1 launched on Saturdays, episode 2 launched on Sundays, and last week, obviously, it didn't launch on Saturday or Sunday because of what happened. So this week, I was looking out on Sunday because that's what the last episode launched on, was Sunday, not Saturday. But apparently, it launched on Saturday, not Sunday. So that threw my whole schedule off. Regardless, I'm going to review these things on Sundays now, more than likely, versus Saturday. Because my Saturdays are just too jam-packed with other anime that are going to take priority over this. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of go in on the anime a little bit. So with my week breather from this, I wasn't excited to jump into episode number 3 today. Like, I watched it because I had to eat lunch, and I was like, I guess Miss Kuroitsu's back. Let me eat it, because I was looking up. I was like, yo, did this anime get skipped again? Like, what happened? And I was looking, and I was like, oh, it looks like it launched yesterday, but it was never in the Crunchyroll's schedule release for yesterday. It just launched, like ghost launch, and it really threw my game off. But regardless, I found it, and I looked at it, and I was like, man, do I feel like watching this? And I was like, no, I don't really feel like watching it, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it anyways. And then going into this episode, like the last 5 or so minutes of the episode were really good. So I'm gonna try and be really positive about the anime. But episode number 3 was just really not good. Like, it was really boring. Like, the first 75% of the episode was dealing with Kuroitsu and Blader, right? And Blader, having like a existential crisis with him having to work his part-time job and having to work his hero work and all that, and balancing life. And then Kuroitsu, putting together this Hydra villain and her struggling with that, giving it 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads, 4 heads. Her compromising with budget and time and project release and stuff, and then her fighting Blader and failing and failing and failing and failing. And they were both motivating each other because he works part-time at the bento box place that she goes to pick up lunch or dinner before she gets home. And she was motivating him and reminding him why it is to be a hero, and not in those words exactly. They were just talking about their own difficulties in life, and they were their energies were working off each other. I hope at one point that they date, because I would love to see on how that ends up coming to fruition. I think they could both, if they do date, I think that they could both have a give and take. But regardless, I'm gonna not say that. And that's like the first 75% of the episode, and then the girl from last week who worked the part-time job, she was in this episode as well. And in that sense, it wasn't even funny, to be honest. And then the last like 5 minutes or so, we got the chicken. The chicken's what saved the episode. Like, the chicken made me laugh. The chicken showed up. He's interviewing for jobs, and he showed up naked with a tie. And the interviewer's like, wait, why are you dressed like this? Why are you dressed in a mask off? And he's like, no, this is who I am. Like, this is me. And he's like, so you're naked? He's like, well, I'm not naked. I got a tie on. He's like, okay, naked with the tie. And I lost that shit. I lost it right there. And I was like, okay. Then he goes works his part-time job to do balloons. And then he had the magical girl stuff. And oh my God, their transformation took forever. Like literally when their transformation was going, I was like, yo, this shit ain't gonna be over. I started looking at my phone. And I was like, this is taking forever. And that part was a little bit boring. And then the chicken actually destroys one of them. I thought that was pretty funny. But like, I don't know. Like I'm having a hard time with this anime. And it's really just because this episode. I thought the last couple episodes were pretty enjoyable. They're not like, it's not fire or anything, but I thought the first episode was pretty good. I thought the second episode I thought was pretty good too. This episode though, I don't know what happened. Like I just didn't enjoy it at all. Like I can't even come on the mic and be like super positive about it. I'm just like, yo, like this episode was unenjoyable to me to where like I don't even know if I'm gonna watch next week. If you guys come out and send me positive vibes, like yo, keep going, push past it, it's gonna get better, I'll keep going. But I don't even know if I'm gonna keep watching this anime. Like it's I struggled a little bit. Like this is turning out to be one of those anime to where it's like, yo, I'd rather just put out a video at the end, like when the anime wraps, like at episode 12 or 11 or 13, whatever it's gonna be. I think it's 12. I'd rather just put out a how was this anime review, like should you watch it now that it's complete kind of thing. I'd rather do a video like that than react or review each week, just because like this episode, it just wasn't good. The chicken saved it. The chicken, and I don't like the way that they have the heroes and stuff. Like, I don't know. There's just something missing, and I can't really put it into words. I don't know what it is, but I can't kind of be like, oh my God, it was so good, because it just wasn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being overly negative. If I am, put me in my place. Let me know what I'm missing down in the comments below. I'm always down to rewatch something. Maybe I'll rewatch it again, and I don't know. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know if I'm alone. Like, did you guys enjoy it? Was it really that good, this episode? Let me know what you guys thought about the episode down in the comments below. I just really did enjoy it, and I think the chicken saved the episode, and I think that's a problem. I think that the chicken can be a good compliment. I like him. I think he's the best character so far. I think the chicken could be a good compliment to KUROITSU and the major thing that are going on. But even Wolfie didn't get any really screen time this episode. So, I don't know. Something was missing here, and I just don't know what it was. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Thank you guys for joining me for another review. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this one does. Let me know in the comments. All right. Peace.